My battle with PMDD, Premenstrual Dysphoric Disorder. Finding my way back to myself. For years, I thought I was just emotional. Every month, like clockwork, a dark cloud would descend. It wasn't just the usual PMS grumpiness. It was a crushing wave of despair, anger that felt volcanic, and anxiety that made my heart race for no reason. I'd snap at loved ones, cry uncontrollably, and feel utterly hopeless. It wasn't until I started meticulously tracking my symptoms that I realized this wasn't normal. It wasn't just bad PMS. It was PMDD. The diagnosis was both a relief and a terrifying confirmation. Finally, there was a name for the chaos that hijacked my life every month. But now what? I felt overwhelmed by the prospect of managing something so complex. My journey to finding relief was a winding road of trial and error. I started with lifestyle changes, which, while not a cure, made a significant difference. Diet. I cut out processed foods, sugar, and excessive caffeine. I focused on whole foods, plenty of leafy greens, fatty fish, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and kale. I found that adding green tea to my daily routine also helped to regulate my moods. Exercise. Even on days when I felt like a lead weight, I forced myself to move. A brisk walk, a yoga session, or even just dancing to my favorite music helped to lift the fog. Stress management. I learned to meditate, even if it was just for 5 minutes a day. Deep breathing exercises became my go-to when anxiety threatened to overwhelm me. Sleep. Prioritizing sleep was crucial. I created a relaxing bedtime routine and made sure my bedroom was a dark, quiet sanctuary. I also explored supplements. Chase tree berries seemed to take the edge off the mood swings, and inositol helped with the anxiety and food cravings. I made sure to consult with a healthcare professional before taking any new supplement, to be sure that it would not interact with any other medications or cause any negative effects. One of the biggest changes I made was minimizing my exposure to endocrine disrupting chemicals. I switched to natural cleaning and personal care products, avoided plastic as much as possible, and opted for organic produce when I could. Tracking my symptoms and identifying my personal triggers was a game changer. I learned that certain foods, lack of sleep, and stressful situations made my symptoms worse. This helped me to be more proactive about managing my well-being. It wasn't an overnight transformation. There were still tough days, but they became less frequent and less intense. I learned to be kinder to myself, to recognize that PMDD wasn't a character flaw, but a condition that required careful management. Navigating PMDD is an ongoing process. It requires patience, self-compassion, and a willingness to experiment. But I've learned that it's possible to reclaim my life from the monthly chaos. I found my way back to myself, and I'm stronger for it. Important note: this is a personal experience and should not replace professional medical advice. If you suspect you have PMDD, please consult with a healthcare professional for diagnosis and treatment. Thank you for watching. Your journey, our focus.